Yo guys, what's up? This is my review for House of the Dragon Episode 1. So, House of the Dragon, the prequel series to Game of Thrones, just dropped the other day and I got a chance to check it out. And I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. I've seen all 8 seasons. I am one of the people who is not a particularly big fan of how it ended. I feel like I didn't hate the ending, but I was just underwhelmed. I feel like, other stuff could have been done with it, and more interesting, more entertaining stuff could have been done with it than what they actually did. So yeah, but otherwise, I actually love all the other 7 seasons of Game of Thrones, except for the last one. I don't love that one, but I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. I was super excited for this show, and I got a chance to check the show out after it dropped. And I have to say, it was a really great first episode. I really, really enjoyed it. I think as a first episode, it works really great as setting up all these characters, all their dynamics, all what all the characters want. I think it was really well done. I think there was some great dramatic scenes, which I'll talk about. There was some great tension, all that kind of stuff. I think was actually done really well, and it got me really excited for the characters and what's to come of them. And I know that throughout the series, this isn't a spoiler. This is like common knowledge. I know that throughout the series there is going to be like aging up of these characters. Like the series is going to take place over like decades. And I know some of these characters, they're going to be like 50 by the time the series ends. Like, like a 20-year-old will be 50 by the time the show ends. So, yeah, I know that's coming, so I'm excited to see how that goes. Clearly our protagonist is Rhaenyra, who is the family tree I get really mixed up about. Rhaenyra Targaryen, I think it's either Rhaenyra or Rhaenyra. I'm pretty sure it's Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra Targaryen is the daughter of the king, and I'm not gonna explain the whole family tree because it confuses me. All I know base knowledge. Rhaenyra is the daughter of the king, who is played by Paddy Constantine. I'm pretty sure is the name. I don't know who plays Rhaenyra. This show does not have a ton of huge actors in it, other than really Matt Damon, who I will talk about. He was great. So our protagonist is clearly Rhaenyra, and this will have spoilers, by the way. By the end of this episode, she is crowned heir of the king. This whole episode was basically about the king, trying to find and worrying about who's going to be his heir and who is going to, succeed him as king. And his wife, the wife of the king, I don't remember her name. She has had like 5 pregnancies, or I think over 5. I think she's had heaps of pregnancies. She's had miscarriages, stillbirths, all that kind of stuff. And the king just wants a son to be his heir. And throughout this episode, the queen is pregnant with what the king thinks is a boy. And the whole pregnancy story thing comes to a huge climax with it intercutting with the games, or the jousting games, and a medieval C-section, which was so fucking gruesome, but so awesome. It's so Game of Thrones. The way they intercut that scene with the games and the tension and the suspense was just awesome. It's tragic. It was a tragedy. The king had to choose between his wife and his son, and at the end they both die. And Rhaenyra is named heir because he has no other choice. And yeah, so that was brilliant. It was gruesome. It was all those things. Yeah, that was done brilliantly, but it was so hard to watch. But yeah, so I don't want to say I enjoyed watching it, but I was enthralled with what was happening. It was done very well. Matt Damon in this show, who plays, I think, not Matt Damon, Matt Smith. His character's name is Daemon Targaryen. Yeah, okay. If I've said Matt Damon throughout the review, just know that I'm talking about Matt Smith. The character's name is Daemon Targaryen. So, okay, that's a big mix-up. Daemon Targaryen, his character is clearly set up as the antagonist of this show, and he's menacing. Like, he's the brother of the king, I want to say, and yeah, he just does a really good job in, portraying this sort of character. He's so menacing. He's so, like, I don't want to say evil because, like, he hasn't done anything particularly evil, but, like, other than, he slaughtered a bunch of people on the streets, but they were criminals, you know. And they have a conversation throughout the episode of like, he can't be king. He's, you know, he's too reckless. He's too, you know, too much ambition, all that kind of stuff. So there's that big conversation throughout the episode, which I think is great. I'm really excited to see what comes of him in the next however many episodes this show is. I'm not sure, probably like 8 or 10, hopefully not 6. Yeah, so this episode did a really good job at, you know, setting up everybody's dynamic with each other and what everybody wants and what everyone's goal is. And, you know, so I'm very excited to see how the show plays out. We got to see dragons, a lot more dragons than we did throughout, you know, most of Game of Thrones. The dragons look great. The CG on them looks fantastic. The effects in this show look great, but that's to be expected from this type of show. So yeah, overall, I'm really happy with this episode, and I'm really excited for episode 2. You know, it's good time to be alive if you're a fan of, you know, fantasy TV and all that kind of stuff. You know, we've got Rings of Power, we've got House of the Dragon, we've got a bunch of stuff to watch. So yeah, this episode was great. Let me know your thoughts in the comments if you like this episode, or if you know, I'm excited to watch it, and yeah, let me know your thoughts. So that's it for this review. I will see you guys in the next video. If you like this video, please drop a like and drop a comment down in the comments and let me know. And subscribe if you're new and if you like the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.